Alrighty, we are live. We are live on the first ever podcast. I got my best friend and brother with me, Jared.
Hey.
So I'm really excited to get into this podcast. I'm gonna be honest with you guys before we start. We actually just recorded like 3 minutes of this podcast to start and realized that it wasn't recording. So let's get this one in. This is the one right here. So well, thanks for coming on, man. I'm glad you're on.
Yeah, I think it's a good opportunity just to be here.
Dude, I'm excited. I'm so excited. I just kind of want to get to know people and take this time to just kind of, like I said, interact with more people, get to know more people, and hopefully people find this entertaining. I have a couple of different segments I'm going to throw into this podcast for you. So I have a couple things we're going to try out, and then I also have some cool stuff that you're going to enjoy to see that you haven't seen in a long time. So for those of you who don't know, me and Jared have been, friends for a long time. It went back to elementary school. But so I got some funny stuff in there later in the podcast for that.
That's cool.
So to start, I kind of want to, do you want to explain to everybody kind of what you do? And
so right now I'm just working full time as a nursing assistant at a hospital downtown. It's a pretty big hospital, and I'm just going to nursing school starting in the fall, so it'll be pretty cool just to learn from everything going on right now.
How has Corona affected what you do on a normal basis? How's the quarantine been?
So quarantine for me is just pretty boring. It's just doing the same thing in and out every day, but at the same time it's you can kind of change up your habits to what you do day to day. Before quarantine I wasn't really I was hitting the gym, but I wasn't running as much, so now I'm getting into running, doing different stuff, and just learning different hobbies, reading. So it's boring, but at the same time, it's you can do new stuff. So
and you really haven't been hanging out with many people and whatnot.
Just no parties or anything like that. Just one room basically at a time. So
that's crazy. So how has it been with the hospitals and whatnot recently?
So the hospital that I work at, they changed one whole area, one floor, which is 30 rooms to a coronavirus area, and then a whole nother side of that one floor to a coronavirus area. So that's I think 80, maybe 100 rooms for corona just on that one area.
Wow.
That one whole floor across the way.
Really?
And I just don't know if it's gonna get bigger or get smaller, just depending on when we can get a vaccine and if people take everything seriously.
Now, would you say are you in those areas often, weekly?
I go down to the floor. No, I've just in between floors is where I go, but I'm usually on my own floor.
Yeah.
My own unit, and I've been to that floor before, but before Corona took off and everything.
So is it more scary now?
Yeah,
around the hospital?
Yeah, because they're running out of supplies.
Really?
At the same time, yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't have as much isolation gowns. Before it was for every patient you could go into the room and there'd be a set of gowns right there, and then you could take as many as you needed throughout the shift. But now it's they section it off to just one area has a pile of gowns, and that's it for the day.
Really?
Yeah.
So if you run out, then what?
I don't know if they will run out, but at the same time it's it's just kind of like a clock's ticking on when everything's gonna fall apart.
Wow.
Run out. So that's kind of the scary part about it all,
Yeah.
So hopefully it's just a downward slope for the corona from here.
Dang.
Just hoping.
What do you think?
I don't know. I really don't know. Just how the disease works. I know.
Does anybody know?
It's just going forward. It's what can we predict? Because it's just new.
Yeah.
It's new everything. So
what's something with the way the hospitals have been recently that's really stood out to you? As in just wow, this is real, this is really happening right now?
I feel just the craziest thing is across the board, no matter what hospital you go to or any facility or an organization, they're running out of masks and PPE, which is personal protective something E.
Yeah.
And, it's just crazy. So I'm just worried about all that. Once that runs out, or if we can't get what we need, it's just gonna get worse. So that's just the crazy part about it. The response across the board is non-existent.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
It has to be pretty scary at some point to think that you're putting your life on the line for a job that you might not even be in the same field within a couple of years. You know what I'm saying? Because you're just starting off, you're just building, you're working towards something, and then you're already put in this situation. But you're also at the same time a hero. You know what I mean? Because you're helping. You're like on the front of the line right now for a lot of people. You put your health out there for everybody with all this virus stuff. So you're a star right now. You're a star player right now. So
it's just crazy. Crazy.
Yeah. Do you get a lot more like recognition and stuff?
Just like no, not really, because I go out, like I don't try to go out between like what I do and like home and
even like around work and stuff.
Just around the hospital, it's like I think everyone's just kind of like stuck on the same page about like we're just kind of in it, you know.
Yeah.
Like some people be like depressed, and like you can kind of see it on them now. It's like, damn, like it's just crazy to see. But I think like once everything's done with and everything, hopefully everyone will be like good still, and we could just come back like to like being, you know.
Yeah.
We were like happier than how we were when we were like
better times ahead.
Into it, yeah.
Yeah, better times ahead for sure. Yeah. Huh. Well, school-wise, how's that been? I mean, for me personally, it's been like so I don't normally take all online classes. I need like that in person, right? So now that everything's online, you know, how has that been even just for you to think about going to school moving forward? Like in person.
Yeah, I think it'd be kind of strange like not to do it in person. Like just especially with what I'm like wanting to get into, it's like you need to like be able to like be there. I'm like at the same time I'm like a person who like learns the best by like being there and like being around other people and like forming groups and stuff like that. So it'd be like kind of more challenging, but like at the same time like I feel like we need to get like in-person experience.
Yeah.
So I just hope it like settles.
What if we're like applying for fall and they're all like, you know, online classes only? Yeah. Does that affect some of the classes you choose to take, or?
I'm taking like in the fall I'm taking like 3 online, just like no matter what, and then like the rest is supposed to be like 3 like in person or something like that. So like that'll kind of suck if it's all online. That's like 4.
Which could very well be. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because those are just so many people all together. But who knows? Yeah. Who knows?
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. It is very crazy.
And I don't even know how it's gonna long it's gonna last. Like I could see it going into like 2021.
Really?
That's the crazy part. Yeah.
Like everything, or like social distancing?
Just like social distancing.
Yeah.
I don't know how like the classes will be though. So hopefully we get something soon.
Hey, but the good thing about this is that, speaking for myself and even older generations, we can all definitely say that we haven't, ever gone through anything like this. So to finally go through something like this, which it's not good, but we can definitely learn from this, and let's not let this happen again, because it hasn't happened for a very long time this big on a scale this size.
Yeah. They said what was it? The Spanish flu,
which is,
100 years ago.
There's still lived through that. There's still plenty of things to be scared to live for, like virus wise. But if we can learn from this and learn to combat it, I don't know, just be more prepared. I don't think we were too prepared, but I don't think we didn't also know it was going to be this big.
Yeah.
So
it's crazy how big it is. It's
big, man. It really is. Yeah. So on other news, music. Oh, actually, sports news, guys. So we have Rob Gronkowski coming back to the NFL to join the Buccaneers. I believe it was a 7th round pick, and Gronkowski and the Patriots traded him for a 4th round pick. Yeah. So that's interesting. What do you think about that, man?
I don't know. That's pretty dope, actually. Like Gronk moving. He's playing with Brady now, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
So we got the duo back?
Yeah. That'd be kind of cool to watch.
You think they win the Super Bowl?
Nah, bro.
No?
They don't got superstar talent over there no more. Plus they don't have the coach.
Tampa?
Yeah.
They don't have superstar talent?
Well, who do they have?
Okay, so let me just tell you their offense, though. Yeah, Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, those are 2 Pro Bowls. Okay. You got Gronkowski, he was a Pro Bowl. He might even be this year. They already have O.J. Howard, big star tight end from Alabama. Dude, they are loaded. They have Ronald Jones in the backfield, who's dicey, but he's shown, really good play last year. Dude, this team can be really good. Their defense was bottom 5. Todd Bowles came in, brought them up to a top 7. Yeah. Dude, this team is legit. You throw Brady in there, he's cool with Bruce Arians, who used to coach Arizona. Yeah. Dude, that is a passing offense.
That's something.
That's what he wanted in New England. Yeah. That's what he wanted. He didn't get it. Look what happened. Yeah. So you give him the offense. 42 years old now? Yeah. Let's see how he does.
Yeah. I think now that I think about it. Like
yeah.
Something to watch out, like, for real.
You're a Cowboys fan still, yeah?
Yeah, somewhat. I fuck with the Steelers more.
The Steelers?
Yeah,
okay. What do you think about the Steelers?
I don't know. I feel
Big
like
Ben coming back.
I don't know. He's getting old.
You gonna do fantasy though this year?
Yeah, I'm doing fantasy.
So we all do like a fantasy football draft. Last year we had like 16 teams. It was insane. So yeah, we'll probably run that back with some similar guys this year. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we don't. Maybe we can do fantasy football, man. Like, who knows, right? The draft was supposed to be in Vegas, and like, did you see the pictures? That it was like of the draft.
No. Was it just?
Dude, it was like this platform over a thing of water. It was insane. It was gonna be like way different than normal.
Yeah.
So that's gone. All online. I'm very optimistic that they can start their season though, just because it's like so, hopefully we'll see, fingers crossed. Yeah, that would really suck if we didn't have football. Yeah. Not alone basketball, baseball.
Yeah, I was looking forward to baseball this year too.
Really?
Like, bro, weren't we supposed to go to like the spring training and everything?
We were. Yeah. I think we did talk about that.
Yeah, so it's like, damn.
Dude, we did talk about that.
Got thrown to the side about that.
Yeah. Music.
Baseball's crazy.
Dude, sports in general is crazy. Yeah. Like, we need that back as a culture. I think the culture needs it, but we gotta keep fighting. Let's dive into some music for a little bit. Why not? So, I think we were just talking about Party Next Door a couple minutes ago before the podcast started. Dude, I like the album.
Yeah, the album's pretty good.
I liked it. Yeah, I'm a big party guy, dude.
Yeah.
I love the vibe. I love to just listen to it and edit, edit photos and video. It's kind of like what I do.
Yeah. For me, it kind of like takes me out the space I was in and just puts you into that like music mode and just kind of relaxing more and like
so true.
It's like super nice. Like at first, like it was kind of like I didn't like it as much as Party Next Door 3, but I feel like it's almost on that same level as like P&D 3. So it's like good.
It's good. Yeah. It's good. We also had a guy not drop any music last night named Playboy Cardi. I was a little disappointed in that, but hopefully this upcoming week he can drop it finally. Yeah. Did you see the tweets between him and Uzi?
Yeah.
Bro, they kept doing that like all night, bro. Just teasing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. I feel like Uzi's like a lot better or has grown like a lot more than Cardi in like the past few years.
Duh.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, dude. Uzi is like on another level, bro. Like in the way and like he jumped high. He jumped high.
Yeah. Like this Uzi album, that's like the only thing I really listen to like nowadays. Like rap album. It's like super good.
You listen to it when you run?
Yeah, like when I run, I listen to that song with Young Nudie and then Baby Pluto, and that's like
Pluto.
Yeah, that's like the top two.
So a couple days ago, I think you told me that you ran a certain distance.
Yeah.
You want to tell the listeners how far that was?
It was like 10 miles.
10 miles?
Yeah, nothing like. I'm trying to like, I guess push myself to like, especially during the quarantine, just doing like the most cardio as I can. So that way, like once I like come back, it'll be like super easy to like just like incorporate that into my like daily exercise and everything. Maybe even run like a half marathon or.
How long did we go biking a couple days ago?
Oh damn. Like 5 hours, 4 hours?
Dude, that was like 5 hours of biking.
Yeah.
That was like 34 miles.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't think I had that in me. I'm glad you did though. I'm glad you did.
Yeah. It was crazy because like we kept going, but at the same time it's like we just kept going.
We just
you want to turn around, we're like, no, not yet.
Like
once you get to like 15, we're like, oh, we're getting kind of tired. We're almost there though, so we got to 17 and we're like, all right, let's turn around.
And like, yeah, I guess like what Fountain Hills was like only like 3 miles away, something like that. So we thought about doing that. I think we could have, but it was crazy is because I felt really good at that point. My legs were not tired. I was like good, and then we start coming home, and it's like what?
It was like a whole nother story, like coming back, just like
dude.
I'd say every like 10 miles we had to stop.
And just take like a water break. Dude, my quads like were just like, I've never felt my quads like that, but they were telling me to stop.
Yeah.
They were telling me to stop biking and take an Uber. But we did it, dude. That was awesome because like I've never biked that far before.
Yeah. I feel like that's just like a part of like going like, when you do like cardio, like strenuous, it's like there's a point where you're like, you have to like do more than what you're capable of, because then like you can just keep going.
Keep going.
Yeah, keep going.
Well, I know you're into that more than I am when it comes to endurance and long distance. Yeah. How long have you been running for? I remember you started in like high school.
Yeah, like I in high school I used to be like super big, so I was like 212, 22,
Dude,
30
I remember
pounds.
that. Yeah.
But then like the summer after high school is when I really picked up running, and it was like I first started with like 2 miles here and like 3 miles, and then doing like little sprints, and then like at the park where we used to live, and then
Coral Gables.
and then after that doing like I think 4 miles, and I was like super hype about doing 4 miles, and I was like, yo, like I ran 4 miles in like 30 minutes, and now I could do like, I mean it just depends, like on the day I could run like 6 to 10, but I just want to kick it up more, especially as like I get older, but it's like good to be like running for that long.
So to dive into this a little more, because I know that you love to run.
Yeah.
You've been doing it for a long time now. You love to do it. Obviously, you just ran 10 miles. So was it the weight that kind of caused you to do that?
I think so. Just because
like did one day you just wake up and just say, I want to just start running?
Like I think one day, like if I really had to think about it, it had to be like my cousin who like kind of inspired me to do that.
Yeah.
Because he like lost a bunch of weight doing it, and then at the same time he was like, he taught me how to like do like little like stuff here, like little drills with like cones and stuff like that, like at the park. And then like once he like moved away and everything, I started doing that on my own and just like took it to another level and just doing it more consistently.
Dang.
And like and
it started paying off.
Yeah, and it started paying off real quick. That's like the crazy part about running. It's like once you get into it, it's like the weight, if you're like a little overweight or whatever, it like the pounds just come off like super easy.
Yeah, so obviously like the weight was a big contributor of that.
Yeah.
And now what you're like you're like you're like
I feel like I'm 170 right now, so
170.
yeah, just trying to get back into like, especially like during the start of quarantine, like I wasn't like doing as much as I knew I could, like running wise and like fitness wise, so I know I could get like down to 160 by the time like quarantine's over and everything.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah. It'll be like super cool just getting like back into like super shape again.
Yeah.
Like cardio wise, yeah, it'll be fun though. I feel like running is just like super fun too.
Well, what are you thinking about the gym? Because I know you go to like LA Fitness.
Yeah, like the gym was cool, like, but sometimes I like hurt myself like in like little bits and pieces, like my arms would be like.
Well, even that, but are you gonna go back to the gym right away if they say you can?
Oh, like in the next couple months? I don't think so. Like, I feel like even if they do open it up, I'm not gonna go back until like they have like a plan, like.
Really? Like no
vaccine,
chances?
Yeah, something like
Dude,
that.
because the gym is a dirty.
Yeah.
You keep it clean, but man, that place can get dirty. You got sweat. You got people breathing the same little air area. Yeah, it's intense.
You can like really like set it off like that. So
just kind of
people get like diseases from the gym too. Like,
dude, you don't know what's
like
going on at the gym. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy.
Huh? Yeah, once the gym closed, I just kind of stopped. I guess I've got a lot more into biking. Obviously, we went biking.
Yeah.
It's just been kind of cool to start doing again.
Yeah.
And it's fun, dude. Just get out, bike. It's a good exercise. It's good for the legs. It's been nice out. It's supposed to be in the hundreds though this next week.
Really?
Yeah. A couple days.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Already, it's like what? Almost May.
It's like May.
April, May?
I guess that makes sense though, right? Yeah.
It's coming up on us quick.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, you know what? We're going to do this right now. I have a little segment for us to go through, and we are going to go a blast from the past. So what I got here for you is I got 2 videos that we're going to watch on the big screen.
Okay.
One video was very funny. The second video, we almost died. You could say we almost died.
Yeah,
kind of.
Yeah, I know this video.
You do know this video. Yeah. Okay. So the first video we're gonna watch here is just a snippet that we can kind of dive into. I'm gonna put it here on the screen.
Okay.
So we got.
Oh damn.
Do you remember this?
Yeah.
So this is a house. I know it's just a random snippet of a house. You guys are probably wondering why did I record a random snippet of the house? Do you want to tell everyone what that was?
Yeah, this was like a fake house we almost bought. Like when we were first like thinking about moving in together.
Yeah.
When was this, like 2 years ago now?
Yeah.
Like that summer, and like we got this dude on Craigslist. I forgot his name.
Was it Craigslist?
I think it was Craigslist.
It might have been.
Yeah. Like, they told us to contact them, and we just contacted them both. The crazy thing is, like, we couldn't even go inside the house to like look at it.
Yeah.
And like, it was just weird. Like the vibes were all off. We didn't even have a realtor there, and we had to like hop the fence technically.
No, it was unlocked. It was unlocked.
Yeah, it was like unlocked.
It was unlocked.
Yeah,
we had to like squeeze it.
Yeah.
So the funny thing is with that story is that the Craigslist guy. So here was the first thing that I kind of thought was a little odd. So I'm like calling him, right, and his name on Craigslist, it's Hunter Spencer. So at that point I'm like, okay, this could go either way here. So I answer the phone and it's just like a different sounding voice. It does not sound like no Hunter Spencer. So that was the first thing I thought was weird. And then we arrived at the house after we said we were gonna meet him there. I think I don't know.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's like obviously it was like a scam. I think the house was like renting for like $950 and it was like a 3-bedroom. So I was like, and so this is when we were like first, looking for houses or whatever. Yeah. So I was stoked. Yeah. I was like, dude, we're gonna score and we're gonna be saving money. Yeah. And then we roll up there and nobody was there, and then we called the realtor that the sign was in. He was selling the house, not Hunter Spencer. So that was the first video. Dude, that was so funny, bro, because we thought we scored. We thought we won with the house. I thought that we had that deal booked, bro. We were gonna live in a big and it had a big backyard. Yeah, the backyard was nice. All right, so the second video I got for you was this video. Oh, and it's sideways. Damn. Well, that wasn't even the right video. But we can talk about that. That wasn't even the right video. My bad on that. Dude, that was when was that? That was like, I think December of like 2018. Dude, okay, that was a bad video. Pardon me on that. That video was okay. So we're like on our buddy's truck in the back seat, and we're like in the bed, and he's on this dirt road, and there's tons of rocks. This was in like Sedona. And then what? And then what did he do? He was going like, I don't know how fast. It felt like he was going 50. But at the same time, he said he was going like 20, 30. Dude, it felt like he was going fast, huh? And then he hit a bump, and then we just like flew after that. Dude, I like lost my hat. My hat flew out, and like hat flew out. We couldn't find it, huh? I don't think so. Yeah. We kept going we had to like knock on the top of like the truck to tell him to stop. Yeah, I fuck with like documentaries like the most out of everything. It's like super dope. You should watch it then. Yeah, you should. Yeah. Apparently, did you watch the Michael Jordan? No, not yet. No. What was it on? It was on like so it was like The Last Dance. Yeah. It was it started with he was like going to freshman at NC State, North Carolina. Dude, he was a beast his freshman year. I didn't know that he went and took them to the championship. They beat Georgetown with Patrick Ewing when he was a freshman at college. Dude, he was a beast. And then it kind of just dived into like his early and then later career. He dropped 63 on my Celtic boys, like in 86, the first round. Dude, I think a lot of people put this documentary up to kind of like show why MJ is the GOAT, which is kind of like a lot of people have been talking about. When did they start like making it? Like just in this past year? Or? I think it was like 2016, 17 they started making it. Yeah. But this is like the perfect time to put it out too. Like, content is everywhere. Everyone needs content, bro. Who do you think the best player is in basketball ever? Ever? Yeah. Damn, I'd say Kobe, but like that's kind of like bandwagonish. But even like before he died, I feel like he was just like the best. Like the energy he put out, like, and his skill wise was just like on another level. So Kobe. Yeah, just R.I.P. Kobe. One time. But top 5? Top 5. Damn, I don't really like follow basketball too much to like name the top 5. That's right. 5, yeah. What about you? I would say my top 5. If LeBron can win a championship with the Lakers, in my eyes, he's number 1. Yeah. Dude, like 10 or 9 straight finals appearances. Yeah. We don't have to dive into that. Yeah. You already know what's up. Yeah. I'm going to go, right now, I'll go MJ. I'll go Braun. I'll go, maybe Kareem. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Dude was a stat sheet buffer or stuffer. Dude was hard. Yeah. Probably Shaq. And then maybe Kobe. You can maybe throw Kobe in there. Kobe. Yeah, you can probably throw Kobe in there. That's top 5. That's not a bad list. No, that's not bad. But well, what else? So you said you've been quarantining. Yeah. How has your family kind of taken this seriously?
I feel like my whole family, like no matter who they are, is just like trying to just stay home like as much as they can and not even like entertain like the idea of like going to like any like places besides like the supermarket. So just doing that and like crossing our fingers and like praying is like all we can really do, you know. So
have your parents gone out to like the res lately?
I think like the res is like a different story, just because like it's like I think it's hitting like that place like a lot harder than it's hitting here, just because like the hospitals don't.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
So you're saying that the res has been affected a lot?
Yeah, that's what they're saying, especially because like
there's actually corona cases out there?
Yeah, there's like a lot.
Really?
Yeah, it's like crazy. It's getting crazy out there.
Wow.
Because like their hospitals are pretty tiny.
Yeah.
Like, they only have like 10 beds in like a single like ER there, and then like their ICUs aren't that big, and they don't have like funding from like big places like a Mayo Clinic or anything down there or up there. So it's like once you get it, and plus like it's like they're setting up like shelters, like not shelters but hospitals, like makeshift hospitals and like high schools up there. So it's like getting like kind of crazy.
Wait, really? I didn't know about any of that.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Like, yeah. And like they're trying to do like the most like as far as like quarantine, like I think they have a curfew starting at 9 like every day.
Wow.
And like it's still not like settling down over there, so I just hope they're all good over there.
Have you been like talking to your family out there?
Yeah.
They're good?
Just like they're all good.
Yeah.
Just waiting it out as much.
That's
as they
scary.
can. Yeah.
So I totally forgot about that. I honestly think that it would have been more safer because they're all kind of like a community.
That's what you think.
Or even spread out too, but they're all like a packed community, right?
Yeah.
You don't have people coming in from all over the place, I guess. I don't know. Dang.
But it is, it's kind of crazy. I thought it would be like that too. Like I thought it wouldn't affect it as much as it did.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like a bunch of them are like older people.
Really?
Over there that live over there. So like I think that it'll be like a little worse for them.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Dang, that's rough, man.
Yeah. But I think we'll just try to get through it as much as we can. That's all we can do,
Yeah. So what are some things that you've kind of put into perspective over this quarantine, or some things that you started doing different because of the quarantine and all that, and just having so much time just not going out? Yeah.
I feel like the thing I'm like trying to like figure out is like just how to deal with like everything coming at you is like, at once too. Like especially with like mental health and everything, it's like those like bad thoughts and everything are like just kind of getting into my head more, but at the same time I'm kind of learning how to like process it better and like differently.
Yeah.
And like taking every day like day by day, and then like once we come out of quarantine, it's like or come out like back into like how it was before, it'll be like a lot better. Just like living in the world.
I feel like a lot of people are gonna have a little more gratitude for one another. I think that we're all gonna come kind of like be stronger from this as a community.
Yeah.
I think you've kind of seen the impact a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of worked.
Yeah.
As in like a lot more people are helping one another out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As best as we can.
Yeah.
So that's kind of exciting. Yeah. I'm happy for that in like the light of that. But the virus is still something that's crazy and it's unknown, and we still don't know all about it. Mm-hmm. It's dicey, bro. Yeah. So I mean, even for like a student.
Yeah.
Or just like somebody starting off right now, it's crazy for us because it's like we have so many avenues that we were trying to go or maybe want to go, and that's kind of halted now because of all this.
We don't even know how long. That's like the crazy part. It's like
we don't know how long,
Yeah.
Like, cause even when I went to Los Angeles, when I went on my little trip, dude, it was like right at the beginning of this. I was gonna go see like LeBron. I was gonna go to a Laker game, and they canceled it like that night. I'm chilling in my hotel room, and all of a sudden, like on ESPN, it has like NBA postponed and all this stuff, and so.
Are you trying to get back to Phoenix like super like ASAP after that, or not really?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Only because it was raining and there was nothing to really do now. I was gonna go to the Lake game, and then I thought about going to the comedy club and seeing my buddy Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
I don't know. I almost thought they were gonna let the game happen too. That was gonna be like the last game.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be the last game.
Yeah. Everything got canceled that same day too.
Yeah. Everything
was like.
And it was quick too.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I saw like the homeless people getting checked on, like the little temp checks. That's what did it for me. Because then I was like, wow, this is real. This is real. Yeah. I need to go home. It's raining. Yeah. There's nothing fun to do anymore. Let's just go.
Yeah.
But I actually shout out to Miles, Matt, and Cole. I saw some old buddies that I hadn't seen in years, dude. Yeah. They lived out in Huntington, so I went and saw them.
Yeah.
They were good to see, so that was cool.
Yeah. I feel like in Arizona we don't like do as much like for Corona and all that. Like I feel like I haven't seen like anyone really in public getting like checked like that. So that's kind of crazy to think about.
Even like, because I know you live closer to downtown, and I guess you work downtown.
Yeah.
So like even seeing that, you haven't seen
I haven't seen
people go up to the homeless guys or whatever.
Yeah.
No.
It's crazy.
I thought that we kind of took it a little slow approach when this started coming out. We were one of like the last states to go into a lockdown, but I'm blessed that we are in a state though where it hasn't been that bad.
Yeah.
It could be a lot worse, especially for how big our city is and how populated we are. It could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
So in other news, despite quarantine, let's talk about music again.
Yeah.
We'll kind of roll back into that. I know there's been a lot of music dropping recently. The Baby, he actually had a pretty good album.
Oh, yeah.
I listened to that.
Yeah.
Who else dropped?
Lil Baby.
He did. I didn't even listen to Lil Baby yet.
That album's pretty good.
Really?
I listen to that like at least like once a day.
Really?
Yeah, just while you're driving. It's nice.
Yeah.
He has like a bunch of features on there too. Like he has an Uzi feature and then like a Moneybagg Yo feature, but like it's not too bad.
Who else dropped? I know Tory Lanez dropped.
Yeah.
Did you listen to that?
I listened to it like a couple times.
It actually it was all right.
Yeah,
it was okay. Who else dropped?
I think The Weeknd dropped.
The Weeknd, I liked his album.
Yeah.
You haven't listened to it. You gotta listen to it. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
There's like 5 to 6 songs that were like, they really stood out. Yeah.
I think another album's like that Brent Faiyaz album. That album.
He dropped one?
Yeah, he dropped.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
I like Brent.
Good.
I like Brent.
Good.
Really?
Yeah, it's probably my like favorite project he put out so far.
I have to check that.
It's pretty good.
Bro, that's not even on. Dang, I listen to my stuff on Apple, and I didn't see it on Apple. Like new releases?
Yeah.
Is it new?
I think he put it out in February.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's pretty good. I like it.
Who are your top 5 right now?
Like artists?
Current artists.
Yeah, I'd probably put Brent Faiyaz up there, number 1.
Current rapper right now?
Rapper? Yeah, he's like an R&B rapper. I put him there. And then like I put Mac number 2. That album was pretty good. That Circle.
Is this in order or no order?
This is in order.
So 1?
Yeah.
You have 1 Brent?
I'd say 1 Mac.
Okay.
Mac, and then 2 Brent. 3, I'd say Party. And then 4 or 5. I don't know who that goes to really. I put Uzi up there. Uzi with 4.
Uzi with 4.
And then 5. I wonder who's up there. Who else put out an album this year? Or who else is like really coming? I'd say Future, but Future's just like he's up there, just no matter what.
Yeah.
Future puts out like so many good projects.
He does.
Every year, yeah.
He does.
Yeah, he puts out a bunch.
Yeah.
It's good. But yeah. What about you?
So my top 5 right now. Number 1 is Drake. Just gonna throw it out there.
Yeah.
Number 2, probably 21.
Oh really? Damn.
3.
Yeah.
If he releases this new album, he can keep this spot with Playboy at Cardi at number 3.
Yeah.
And then you probably got Uzi at 4 and Future at 5.
Damn, that's not a bad list.
J. Cole went like missing. Tory Lanez kind of dropped.
Yeah.
Who else was in my top 5 before?
I feel like Kendrick kind of fell out too.
Kendrick kind of fell out a little bit. He's not so he's not popping as much right now. Well, you want to do another segment of the podcast?
Yeah.
This one is going to be Spin the Wheel. So on this segment of the podcast, we're going to have Jared spin the wheel. I think there's like 7 different things he can land on. Okay. They're kind of risky. They can be bad, but they can also be really good and funny. So whatever it lands on is what you are going to do. So I got a couple things here for you.
All
right. Make sure you can't see those. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. So we'll see what Jared gets. He is going to get A questionable tweet. Do you even tweet?
No, I don't
Do you even have a Twitter?
I don't even...
Woo! You're supposed to get lit for that. Let me mute that real quick. I was gonna say, do you even have a Twitter?
No, I don't even have a Twitter.
Fuck. All right. Well, we're gonna redo again. We're gonna redo again. If you get questionable tweet one more time, I'm gonna pick a random one that's not on this for you. So you don't want that. Let's go. All right, you're gonna have to put this one on speaker.
All right. Damn.
Call a random family member. Woo! Since this is the first podcast, I'm gonna just say that when you call this family member, whoever it may be, I don't care what you say and I don't care how long you say it for. So whatever you want to do, but just hold it up to speaker.
All right.
Who you calling? Who you choosing?
Let's see this call.
Make it interesting.
Damn. Let's see. Call my aunt.
Call your auntie? Yeah. Is that the one from Cali?
I could call her. Damn.
Hey, you should call your auntie and say, "Hey, we're coming to California, like right now."
right.
And then act like we're coming and see if we can stay.
Let's see. Oh, I don't even have her number.
What?
Yeah, I just have her on like the gram or something.
Really?
Yeah. Damn. All right, let's call my brother.
Your brother?
Yeah.
Ian?
Yeah.
What's
No, it's not.
What's your dad doing?
He's probably just chilling, bro.
Tell your dad that me and you are going to Cali to pursue our dream in surfing. But make it sound serious. I don't know. Whatever you want. Whatever you want.
It's up to him.
All right, hold it up here.
All right. Damn.
Hi, baby.
Oh, damn. What's up, Mom?
How are you?
Good. How are you?
We're good. What you doing?
What are you doing? I'm just chilling with Jack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Papa and I are just on a drive.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, damn. That's crazy.
Yeah. He didn't want to go anywhere.
Somebody's story.
Yeah. Yeah.
After he said, then we left.
Oh, all right. All right, Mom.
Nisha?
I'm going to Cali.
Huh?
I'm going to go to Cali with Jack.
Right now.
For what?
We're thinking about going to Cali.
Right now.
No.
No?
It's locked down. Are you crazy?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
All right, Mom. I'll talk to you. Wait. Are you guys going to be at the house later?
Later on, yes.
Okay, I'll be over there.
Okay.
All right. Peace. I can't do that.
Nah.
That's my mom. She's gonna kill me.
Dude.
Like she's gonna kill me.
Dude, she sounded upset about that.
She's like, what?
So that was a segment of Spin the Wheel. We had land and call a random family member. Good job, Jared. You did good, man. You called a random. It was good. Dude, for the first podcast, it's going by really quick.
Yeah.
We're already like what? I think like 45 minutes in.
Damn.
And it feels like it's only been like 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, these things go by smoothly, bro. Let's dive into something interesting here. I want to dive into, so we actually had an apartment together.
Yeah.
For a whole year. We stayed at a pretty nice little joint.
Yeah.
What did you think of the apartment, of the apartment life, truly 100%?
Yeah. I think it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Just like,
because it was our first time moving out.
Yeah. Moved out at the same time. It was a good, nice apartment though.
Yeah.
I feel like we kind of got outsold. Like we could have picked a better budget wise apartment.
So well, you want to tell them?
No, you get it.
So we're browsing for apartments, and I don't even think we found this one online, or did we? I think we just pulled up.
Yeah, we just pulled up because how did we find it? We just drove past and we're like, "Yo, let's."
I'm pretty sure that's what happened because I don't remember looking at their.
Yeah.
They didn't have a Zillow or nothing.
Yeah.
So we pull up. This is the first place we're getting. We get the tour, and there was this very cute, pretty lady that was helping us out in the golf cart. So we were already. How should we say, interested? Yeah. Right. Cool landlord. But so it had a nice balcony view.
Yeah. That's the one.
Dude, we got sold.
Yeah.
And it had the golf course right in our backyard.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. So yeah, needless to say, we got that place fairly quick.
Yeah.
We didn't even look at any offers, and that's what we told her too. We were like, hey, I think we're gonna go look at some other offers, and then we'll come back. We never did. We were just like, yo, you just want to do this, and we just did it. And dude, it was cool. It was like 13 months. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun, man.
Nice.
For the first experience, it was definitely cool. For people that are like looking to move out, get an apartment, just make sure your money's right. Make sure the destination is right, and make sure you're not getting overcharged on like a golf course or some silly stuff. Dude, it was fun. We had tons of memories in that place. Like, dude, how did it feel the first like couple of days when you were like crashing in your room and stuff?
It was kind of trippy. Like I was like, damn, this is like something like different.
It felt like
it was good though.
It felt like we were at a hotel.
Yeah, that's how it felt, right?
Like we were just gonna be here for a couple of weeks and then just go home or something, right? Like we were just on vacation.
Yeah.
That's how it felt.
Yeah, that's how it did.
It felt surreal.
Like, yeah, it was good though.
Dude, it was crazy.
Like, super nice.
Yeah, and that was before they had the screens up on our windows.
Yeah.
So like I used to get the sunrise in the morning and like just be able to open up the window. It was cool, man. It was awesome. I remember it.
The layout of the whole area too, like over there. I feel like if I had like more money, I'd kind of move back in over there.
Dude, you know what's
super nice.
You know what's funny is that we were like telling ourselves, we were like, so like, you know how like when you get an apartment, you're always like intrigued to go to the little community events. And we were like telling ourselves
about the community event.
We were like they got like
breakfast
meetup Mondays or like breakfast Wednesdays, or it was like Saturdays. It was like every other Saturday they had a breakfast. And dude, we were telling ourselves that we're gonna go to like every single one. Let's get to know people. Let's get to know the community. Dude, how many of those community things did we go to? Actually, wait, no.
You went to one. I didn't go.
You didn't go?
Yeah, I didn't go.
You didn't go before though? Didn't you go to something with the donuts? No, so you never went to a single one.
No.
I went to the breakfast one.
I remember that. Yeah.
I was like, why not? I was off, so I was like, why not? So we didn't go to none.
Yeah.
But they had them like every week. They were cheesy though.
Oh really?
Well, I don't know. The breakfast was good though. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It was a good place.
Yeah. The gym was nice too.
The gym was nice. I was getting a good grind going with that gym.
Yeah.
But then I realized it was very small. Yeah. But it was fun though. Dude, it was a good experience. And we also like learned a lot. We lived on our own, obviously. What's the funniest experience you have from that apartment?
Like funniest, damn, there was like a bunch, like for real.
Yeah.
I feel like when we played like cards and stuff, that was like super chill. Like at the beginning too, like there was like the first like couple months we were in there.
Yeah.
And like just
when we had like everyone come over.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
And then like the Thanksgiving experience was like cool. That was probably the funniest.
Yeah, the Thanksgiving. Dude, I'm sure there's people watching this that remember that that were there.
Yeah.
But dude, that was a fun Thanksgiving. That was super fun. It was super last minute and we just wanted to do it. And we didn't have much, but we did what we did.
Yeah.
I think how many people do you think we had over?
20? I'd say it's 15. 20.
No.
10, 15?
It was like 15.
Yeah.
Like 12. I think, that ballpark. Yeah.
That was good.
Dude, that was funny.
Yeah, it was like a budget Thanksgiving, but it was good though.
What was your favorite course?
Oh damn. I feel like the yams I made, but in like the non thing I made was probably the mashed potatoes were pretty good, but
what was your least favorite?
maybe the rotisserie chicken.
Dude, because like it was like we didn't have
ham, bro, or that ham.
Dude, so we used like sandwich meat ham to kind of like supplement
like the real ham.
Yeah.
Real ham.
Dude, oh my gosh. And then so instead of the turkey we had a rotisserie chicken, we had Little Caesars, we had like powdered potatoes. And what else do we have? What did we have for dessert?
We had that pie. Did we have pumpkin pie?
Oh, was it pumpkin pie?
Yeah, someone brought a pumpkin pie.
Who brought all right, that's right.
I think Tyler made yams or something like that. Or no,
the lasagna.
Yeah, he made the lasagna.
So basically, we ate everything you're not supposed to eat for Thanksgiving. That was funny.
That was good.
What was your least favorite experience from the apartment?
Let me think. I feel like that night I couldn't sleep, And yeah, it was kind of trippy, but it was good.
Wasn't that Thanksgiving?
Yeah, Thanksgiving. Yeah, it was just too loud that night, and I was like,
A little too much cider.
a little too much. Yeah,
Yeah.
But it was good though.
Dude, that's so funny that you bring that up, man. Oh my gosh. Dude, yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's a good experience.
What about you?
My favorite?
Yeah, favorite.
My favorite part about the hotel or about the apartment, dude, the Christmas party was really fun.
Yeah, that was good.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
I think what I liked the most about the apartment is that I could just kind of have like anybody over at whenever, as many people over whenever, and we kind of I tended to do that a lot. I would just have people over. I think having like the Christmas party, the New Year. I don't think we did anything for New Year's like that. We went out, Thanksgiving party, birthday party, maybe. We threw a couple of like little hangouts though, but they're all fun. Especially they have the boys over and stuff, have a couple of drinks and stuff. It was super fun. My least favorite thing about the apartment, probably the upstairs neighbor.
Oh, the upstairs.
Fake Slim Shady. Shout out to you, Slim Shady. Fake Slim Shady. Dude, because
everyone was just like walking on eggshells there too, like at the same time.
What do you mean?
We were like walking on eggshells with them. Like, because like we'd be playing music, but it wouldn't even be that loud.
It wouldn't be that loud at all. Dude, we how many knocks did we get?
I think, well, we got one by that one guy, and then we had like a complaint about, I remember they were saying, what was it? They said that they were trying to figure it out about who it was.
Dude, I think that might have been the dog barking.
Oh,
I think you're talking about that. Yeah, the dog barking thing was pretty crazy. That sucked. No, but the dude knocked on our door for the music complaint like 9 times. Like seriously, and like they even got to a point where he was like, "Yo, give me," he was like, give me like or text me or something, and I'll just turn the music down if it's too loud. And yeah, dude, he like knocked on our door, and I remember he was like, "I'm gonna call the security or the cops and all this stuff. It's too loud." Dude, we barely listened to music, but I think what did it though was when I played the guitar. I used to play remember those nights? And I used to have like it all really loud, and like it was like, yeah, that was funny. That dude was a trooper. Shout out Fake Slim Shady.
Slim Shady, for real.
But yeah, that was fun. It just felt really good to be able to do whatever we wanted. Yeah. And that's what we did.
Just like,
and I think it made me better as a person though, which I think a lot of people need to know about getting an apartment. When you get your first apartment with roomies or solo, however you do it, it really kind of makes you into a better person. I felt like my work ethic like skyrocketed. I was so motivated, right? Because like I had this place that I'm staying in. I want to prove myself. I want to, I'm sure you felt the same way.
You just have to like manage your own stuff.
Like I just felt like immediately it was like the craziest thing. Like, wow, this is real. I just get to go out and come home whenever. Like I just unlock the door, right, with my key.
You get like thrown into it too, like at the same time. Like,
well, yeah, I think we
adulthood.
We threw ourselves in it really fast.
But it's good.
It was good. I learned a lot. It was fun though. Yeah, it definitely was fun. Well, we are wrapping up on like I think almost 50 minutes on this podcast. I don't know. You want to keep going?
Yeah.
Let's talk about. What should we talk about? Do you remember that time we went to California?
That was good.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah, that was good.
That was fun.
Yeah.
We went to like a little California party out there. Dude, that thing was packed.
That thing was crazy. That was like the craziest party I think I've been to.
Really?
It was crazy.
That one? Not even the one that was in Scottsdale?
That one was
With the bodyguards?
That one went haywire though. That was like the party that just fell apart.
Did it fall apart?
The one in Cali? Because people were like, they were so crammed.
Yeah.
And they were like...
Dude, talk about Corona.
They were talking about, we had a Corona and we just tried to break the bottle onto the table there, and it just broke the whole table, the whole block of the shit thing blocked.
They're like, their tabletop was made out of like some cardboard stuff. Yeah. Dude, but imagine if Corona was around then. We would have been screwed. Dude, we were like sandwiched on each other. And
we couldn't even move around.
No, dude, it was crazy. There was a lot of stuff going on.
I'd say there was at least like 100, 200 people in that house, and it was like a
easily,
house.
Bro, easily. There's people everywhere.
It was fun. It was crazy.
Dude, that party was pretty crazy. Remember when like there wasn't a fight that one, was there?
There was a fight at the one.
That was New Year's.
Yeah, that was New Year's.
Yeah. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
We're just like
That was funny.
we're just chilling, and then all of a sudden, like, this fight breaks out, and then, dude, that girl like got knocked out or something. Like,
she
bro,
was on the floor.
yeah, she was like screaming, bro, and then like everyone was like, "Cops are coming, get out!" That was crazy. That was a crazy night. That was also like a good thing about having the apartment. Because we could kind of just come back whenever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And be fine the next like morning or whatever, take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
So just having a spot always that you know that no matter what time you're good to go home, right? Or whatever. You don't got to wake nobody up, worry about waking somebody up. So that was also a cool part.
Yeah.
Man, we've had a lot of funny times.
Yeah, for real.
And California was so fun.
Yeah.
Dude, what did we do? We drove around. Sunset Cliffs was really cool in San Diego. Remember that place?
Yeah, I think I gotta go back over there. Like, it's super nice out there.
Dude, I want to go to San Francisco.
Yeah.
I want to go to San Francisco really bad. So yeah, talking about experiences and going to California.
What was your favorite part of that like trip?
I'd say the party for the experience.
Yeah.
It was just some crazy that I haven't seen witnessed before. It was just packed.
Yeah.
Like, this is packed.
Yeah.
The most beautiful part of the trip was probably the cliffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my favorite part, besides the party, was probably the beach.
The beach.
That morning
What beach? We went to
We
Venice.
went to Oceanside.
Oceanside.
Oceanside Beach. That was a nice beach.
You like that more than Venice?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it felt like a lot more homey, like cleaner.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, everyone was just a lot more relaxed down there compared to like Venice.
Dude, that's where I met the home dude.
Yeah.
Home guy. Home man. But yeah, that was funny. That California trip.
Yeah.
That was a blast.
Yeah.
We've taken a couple of trips, so maybe next time we can go to San Francisco.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
dope. Yeah.
Dude, because I want to check out the bridge. And like, it would be awesome for the photography and stuff. I feel like I could take so many cool photos and videos.
Yeah.
Dude, so it's called McRae Falls. Let's I'll show you here real quick. This is in between This is in between LA and San Francisco. This is what I want to check out.
McWay.
Yeah. Dude, this is like straight out of the movies. Let's see what they got.
Damn.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine that with the drone and stuff.
Yeah.
On like a sunset. That's like 3 hours outside of LA, which means it's probably like, I think like 5 to 3 hours, 5 to 4 to San Fran.
Yeah.
So we could go up to the one and then hit that and then go to San Francisco and then come back to the one.
Damn, that'd be nice.
Dude, that looks crazy. You can't go down there though. They have that all like blocked off. Apparently there was like a landslide that happened and it like
Killed some people?
it totally like destroyed the trail.
Damn.
So yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And then, dude, I would really, if we went, have you ever,
Oh, the red.
bro, Redwood.
It just looks crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Imagine walking through that.
Yeah. That looks like, I want to go there before I die.
Yeah.
There in Wyoming, like somewhere in Wyoming.
You ever thought about Utah?
Utah, I want to go to Utah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like all those mountains and everything.
Like the canyons?
The landscape is nice. Yeah.
Their landscape?
Yeah, Utah.
Have you ever been there?
No, it seems really nice though. I mean, I went when I was like a baby, like.
You did?
Yeah.
Huh.
But it was cool.
What's that place called?
Salt Lake?
No. I have it, dude, 127 hours.
Oh, damn. I forgot what it's called.
Antelope Canyon.
Yeah. Oh, Antelope Canyon. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
dude.
that in Utah?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Well, yeah. Bro, we need to do this. We need to do a backpacking trip and go do this. Have
I
you?
know that was in Utah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably like, I think it's like 5 hours, maybe more away. Yeah.
We went there in like, I think 5 years ago or something like that.
You went here?
Yeah.
You went there?
It was nice.
You did?
Nice on the inside. Yeah.
You went there?
Yeah, it was so
What?
nice. Yeah.
Was it like that?
Yeah, it looks exactly like that.
Really?
It was nice.
Was it a long like trail?
It's like you park in like a like off to the side sort of the mountain, and then you get like a RV or like a Jeep, and then you sit on top of it or in the back of it, and then you go into the canyon.
Really?
And you can kind of see the canyon like coming up to it. It's kind of like Star Wars. How you pull up, like you know how like the canyon
over like the horizon
it's
thing or
just
whatever.
It's just like up and like in between's like the canyon. You just come in, and then like you get off and then you walk in.
Really?
It's super nice, yeah.
Dang. So you've been here.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Would you go back?
Yeah.
Do you remember a lot though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Could you camp there?
No, you can't camp there.
You can't camp there?
No.
Why not?
I don't think they have there's not a city there. It's kind of just chilling like off to the side of the city. I don't know what the city is around there though.
No.
Page? I think it's Page is like the major city around there. But it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when all this goes over,
We're gonna go.
if you want,
Yeah,
we could do some
something.
major hiking.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Well, what else is on your bucket list? Dude, I still gotta get you to go skydiving.
I'm not going skydiving.
Why?
Skydiving.
Well-
No, that's crazy. I couldn't do it, bro.
Why?
Like,
You
it's
could do it, because once you're up there, you're...
No, I feel like if I like jump, like no matter what happens, I feel like it won't open on me.
But the person behind you is gonna open, and there's two of them. There's two of them. There's two of them.
That's
So if one doesn't work and the other one didn't work, then that's like the worst luck ever.
Yeah.
That really happens.
damn.
Is that the only thing you're worried about? Is the
Yeah.
chute opening?
Yeah, the
What if you were like, what if you knew in your head it was gonna open?
Yeah, then I'd be alright.
So why don't you do it?
Cause I don't know if it's gonna open.
They know if it's open.
Damn.
There's two of them that can
Yeah,
open.
I don't know.
Dude, that would
I
be
feel like
insane.
No one can convince me. Nah, hell no. That's crazy.
Even your brother?
Yeah, no one can convince me. It's something else, bro.
Dude, we could do it in 10p. Real quick.
When this is all over, maybe. Probably not though. It's just crazy. I'd rather like bungee jump.
Why?
But even that's
You'd rather jump off something
Yeah,
and know you're
yeah.
gonna just fall?
Yeah.
Like, and there is nobody that can save you.
You know those like rides in like Las Vegas on top of the mountain or on top of the hotels? Those,
What?
Like
No.
No?
I don't know. I've never been to
they have
Vegas.
those. Yeah, they have like roller coasters and like rides that drop you like off the side of the skyscrapers in Vegas.
Did you do it?
Those seem kind of crazy too.
Well,
I wouldn't do
that's
them.
like a sick roller coaster.
Yeah, it's like it's like different.
I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah, it's
Really?
crazy. Yeah.
So they have rides that you can take.
Yeah, it's like I think $30 a ride though, but it's like crazy. I still wouldn't do those.
You would do that? Oh, you wouldn't?
I wouldn't. Yeah.
What do you think? Like Las Vegas Strip
Rides.
roller coaster.
Yeah. Like. But that one all the way to the right.
Like that?
Yeah, that thing like pulls you off.
Oh
I
wow.
wouldn't do that.
No.
That's like crazy. Yeah,
Where it's,
that's
like,
just
off the
along
building and
lines of
stuff?
Skydiving, yeah. Hell no.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's like another level of like roller coaster.
Which one would you rather do, that one or skydiving?
I'd rather do that one. That seems kind of like
What if one of the arms just like and like flew off?
you're done, bro.
Dude, you have a better chance of living skydiving
Than that.
than that.
Yeah.
Cause
That
if
looks crazy though, yeah. But that's how Vegas is. It's crazy.
dude, we gotta do a Vegas trip.
Yeah.
Cause I still haven't gone.
Yeah.
Vegas would be fun.
Yeah, Vegas is nice.
Dude, it's probably a dead zone right now though.
Yeah.
There ain't probably nothing going on. Huh.
Everything's built on like tourism over there.
Yeah.
No tourists, no money. Everyone's getting laid off.
So moving forward with all this stuff, where do you see yourself in like 3 months?
3 months. I feel like what is it? At the end of summer, I think I'd probably still be working, but hopefully it doesn't like take off. Like nothing takes off, like corona-wise.
Yeah.
I'm just still chilling
Yeah.
somewhat. So we just pray that happens, you know. But yeah.
You optimistic?
Sometimes, but sometimes not. You know.
Really?
It's like when you see like some like, whenever you like look at the news and like stuff like that, it's like oh fuck, it's like it's gonna take off or something. But I feel like the way we're handling it's pretty well here in Arizona, so I
Yeah.
think we're good. I think we'll hopefully be good.
How long do you think until you think we can open up?
I feel like damn at the end of fall maybe.
Really?
I feel like October we'd be good.
Wow.
Yeah, like definitely even before that we'll probably open up like realistically within the next couple months.
Yeah.
And then like everyone's just there's gonna be like a spike and then I don't know how they're gonna handle it from there.
Has there been, all right, before we wrap this up kind of, how has the hospital been like talking to you guys differently with all this going on?
My hospital's pretty good. Like,
Yeah?
They say like that they don't have like equipment, which is kind of like fucked up. But at the same time, it's like giving us like information like as,
real
to
time?
them, yeah.
Yeah.
So like they say they're like running out of storage from like their those masks, those N95 masks, and then we're just gonna have to like prepare and like bring in our own stuff or like prepare otherwise. But
Wow.
yeah, that's how they are like across the state though.
Yeah.
And then like the banner facilities are like kind of like they don't handle it well.
No.
Like they're like they're I feel like they're just like covering it up, not covering it up, but like not giving their employees like what they need. And from what I've heard, it's like very like they're trying to like protect their image and their money more than like their workers. So it's just kind of like crazy to think about like everything coming together like corona wise, and like everyone's just trying to invest in like or protect their own investment as far as money compared to like the health of like their workers.
Damn.
It's crazy. But I feel like my hospital's doing pretty well with it. So
well, it sounds like they're doing a good job. Yeah.
So I think I'll be good. But it's just like everyone around me, like the hospitals. I don't know how they'll handle it.
But going to work in like 5 months, or even for as long as you continue to work there, are you always gonna have that in your mind? Like, I gotta watch out. I gotta make sure I'm always cleaning. Is that just gonna be something that sticks in your mind now?
Yeah.
Because I know before it's like, I mean, I know at the hospital they have sanitation like super high level, right?
Yeah.
But even when you're just like out or with people, it's like second to think to wash your hands or
it kind of just like is always in the back of your head now, like more than ever. And then like I feel like it just makes me more tired now, like especially when I come home. It's like I was thinking about like how I could possibly get corona like all day, and then like seeing like everyone like focus on it, like at least like you can tell it's like on the back of everyone's mind and they're kind of worried about it. So then like when you come home, you're just like tired.
Really?
You're just like, yeah, I can like see it like on like mostly like everyone. It's crazy.
Wow.
It's something else, yeah.
Really?
But hopefully, yeah, it just comes down soon. So.
Dang, so it's just all around you, man. You got to think about it constantly.
Yeah.
That's how it's been.
Yeah.
Wow. What do you wear specifically at work? Like, I know you got, so are they making you put a mask on every time you come in?
Yeah, you got to put like a mask on.
They gave you a mask.
Yeah.
They check your temp.
They check your temp. They started doing that, I think 2 weeks ago, last week or something.
Really?
Like every time you go into the hospital, they have like people posted up.
Mm-hmm.
They have like a tent outside of the ER, and like that's just like for corona people, or like the whole like either you're corona and you go this side, and then you're not corona, you go over there. But
Is there a line for the corona?
not yet.
No.
That's like the crazy part, yeah. And then once you get in the hospital, it's crazy because usually like you're used to like having like people in there, like hundreds of people in like one area by the elevators, and now it's like empty. It's crazy because you're used to like students, like all types of students, and then like visitors and like family members of like patients, and even like patients sometimes, and like now it's just super empty. And it's like,
why is that? Because are they like isolating everyone? And
they're just trying to like.
How do they have enough rooms for that?
For what?
To isolate everyone that's normally in there.
Oh, they.
Or where do they put all those
they're
people?
They're just telling like people not to like
come in
their unit, and then they don't allow visitors like.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's like and they canceled like all the student like being able to like.
Train?
Yeah, train there.
No training?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy.
That's crazy, dude.
You're just used to it, and then now it's like nothing there.
So how is it different when you because I know you help treat patients.
Yeah.
How has that changed? Are you like just trying to keep distance, or?
I feel like you're just more like paranoid about people that are coughing now. Like definitely like if they're coughing and like they're not under like a COVID, they're not
area
suspected for COVID. Even then, I'm still like trying to like stay away.
Are they all wearing masks too?
Some patients do have masks, but most of them don't.
And
some of them
do you think most of them are taking it cautiously, or?
I think the patients, because like they're the ones that are like
in it,
compromised.
Yeah,
they could like really affect them seriously. So like they got to be taking it serious.
Wow.
But, even like I feel like everyone's taking it serious at least where I'm working, and just keep doing that and we'll be good. But
it's different.
It's crazy.
It's a different way of life, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So it changes definitely. Well, I mean, it changes my perspective.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you go out now, it's just like, it's just crazy, man. You got to think about staying clean, washing your hands. Yeah. Do I wear a mask? Do I not wear a mask?
Yeah.
Not touch my face. It's a lot of stuff you got to think about now, which is, good, but trying to not infect somebody else is a whole nother ballgame.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you're cool wearing the mask and everything at work. Yeah. Where you got like the gloves on and stuff too.
Yeah, I got gloves, and they don't have like as much. They don't have like any of the COVID people like on my unit, my area. So I'm like good for now.
Yeah.
Hopefully it will be good, but yeah, it'll be interesting.
Have they talked to you about that? Like, beware, it could get worse, and if it gets worse,
they said that it's just kind of based on how we're handling it.
Yeah.
I know, like in New York, they're like they don't care. They just throw those like COVID people like anywhere into like any unit, and it'll be like something to like just everywhere. And it's crazy because usually, I think in Detroit they were saying it's like usually it's one nurse to 4 patients, and that way it's like we can provide like care and all that to like 4 people like efficiently. But like they were trying to go in, I think 2 weeks ago, and it was 1 nurse to like 14 patients, and these people were like.
Is that here?
No, in Detroit.
Oh, Detroit. Oh yeah.
And they were on like vents and like they were like ICU like status, and like they needed like all this
like immediate.
Stuff. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and it's just crazy. They're getting overrun in some places. So.
But we're good for now.
Yeah, we're good.
We're not getting overrun. Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. Well, I mean, yeah, like I said earlier, we've definitely been blessed to be in such a good state that hasn't had a lot of, cases.
Yeah.
Or at least for what we know.
Overrun, yeah.
Right. Damn. Well, I guess we can wrap this up. It's been a great podcast, dude. It's been the first podcast with my brother Jared Irving. Well, I just want to say it again. I'm happy that you came on.
Yeah.
This is interesting to talk about because I really didn't know. The on-hand perspective of somebody that's working, at the hospital, how it's changed, how it's kind of changed how they work, the precautions you got to take now that I'm sure you weren't even thinking about a couple months ago, and now it's like it's your everyday life. So to be able to get that perspective was really like informative and cool to hear. And I hope you guys watching and listening, kind of took something from that too, because that's we're just not used to something like that. I don't think anybody is.
Yeah.
But what do you got going on the rest of the day?
Probably go back to my house and maybe get a workout in or something like that.
What you thinking about doing, like running?
No, I already ran today. I ran like 4 real quick, and then I think I might just do like chest. I feel like I haven't done like a body weight workout in a minute.
You gonna do it at home?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Like just push-ups?
Sit-ups. I'll do dips, and then I got the little resistance band, so.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Well, dude, this has been a killer podcast, bro. To kick things off, I'm so excited. It's only gonna continue to get better and better. So we're just kind of learning this stuff out.
Yeah.
So thank you again. And dude, let's have another podcast soon.
Yeah.
There's no limit on we can have as many as we want.
Yeah.
There's nobody telling us what to do.
Yeah.
Right.
That's sick.
Well, for everybody listening and watching, thank you for doing so. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button on my podcast so you're notified every time there is a podcast, and make sure to follow us on social media, Instagram at Jack Dalton. Jared, you want people to follow you on Instagram?
Yeah, Jared 1997.
Dude, give this guy a follow.
Yeah.
I'll put it in the bio. Right. This guy's grinding. This guy's working hard. Dude, he's an all-star. He's saving everybody right now. He's working, front line for everybody, which is it's a lot to ask for from a young guy, but he's killing it. So thanks for being on the podcast, man. So let's do it. That's a wrap then.
Yeah, that's good.